first things first, you guys may be asking, as I always get a comment, so if somebody feel free to comment it, just for the sake of the video. Why do you have so many Navy shirts? And here's my answer. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. Okay, anyways, on with the video. So my unpopular stock market opinions. Don't worry to the commenters who requested a stock price predictions video. That will be coming out soon as well, but for today, this is what we're doing. Today is currently October 7th, 6:16 p.m. and I'm just looking over some things in the market. One stock I was looking over was Tesla today. Took a pretty big downturn. Actually traded Tesla. I got a put at around 450. Sold it around 447, and it ended up going down to 433. So, with that being said, we are going to use a Tesla to start off. We're going to use Tesla to start off the unpopular stock market opinions. And I know a lot of you guys are very bullish on Tesla. You love Tesla. To the moon. Guys, me personally, like, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not, anything. But I think Tesla is overvalued. I'm just gonna be honest here. I do have an open short position on Tesla. I am down on the position, which is okay. But I think Tesla is overhyped. You guys can see the insane push Tesla has had recently from lows. Let's go to the daily chart. From lows in the beginning of the year of $200 to now over $400. I'm biased on it. I don't think Tesla deserves to be trading around or near all-time highs. You guys see all-time highs are there. Around 480. We're right there. Right around all-time highs. I don't think it deserves to. Tesla is a future play. But the EV market isn't as hot as it should be. And I'm not going to spend too much time on all of these opinions, but really quick, my unpopular opinion is that Tesla doesn't deserve to be at the price that it's at. And I will say that maybe I could be wrong. This thing could hit all-time highs in the next couple weeks, but I think with Tesla losing its government subsidies, every time we see a massive pump, it is on just hopeful news. Like the first time around when it bumped it to all-time highs was just because Elon Musk was joining the Trump administration, and then we saw what happened with that. There's just a lot of things. The robo-taxis, the issues, the delays that we had with that. There's just always those things that linger. I just don't think it deserves to be that high. That's an unpopular opinion. Disagree with me in the comments. I don't need to spend too much time. I'd rather argue with you in the comments and try to state exactly my opinion on those things. My next unpopular opinion is going to be MSTR. MSTR. I know a lot of you guys love MSTR. I know a lot of people do. MSTR is currently trading around 328 with all-time highs up here around 500. Guys, MSTR is down 35% from all-time highs. Why did it ever get to $500 from lows of literally in the tens of dollars? Why? because its CEO, Michael Saylor, was saying that the company was going to be borrowing money to buy Bitcoin. And then people started buying the stock. It just irks me the wrong way, for one. Because why would you rather buy MSTR than just buy Bitcoin if you believe in Bitcoin so much? And secondly, I'm seeing a bit of like a negative divergence here. Bitcoin just hit all-time highs of around 125,000, yet MSTR is down about 30 to 35% from its all-time highs. I don't see it. I don't see it, guys. I just don't see it. Wow. MSTR went down 8% today. I didn't even realize that. It would have been a good trade. But yeah, I don't see the hype. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Obviously, I know there's always something that I'm missing for the reason that it's skyrocketed so high, but it's, its fundamentals haven't really changed as far as its own company. It's just they're buying Bitcoin and they're borrowing against their investors to buy Bitcoin. Yep, I am not gonna agree with that. Next unpopular opinion for the stock market is going to be there are too many stocks that don't deserve to be going up so high. Too many stocks. And I'm gonna list a couple of them. And I have open positions. I am invested in some of these. Swing trading. Light positions. You guys see what ticker that is? I've spoken on this stock before. Open door. If it'll focus, open door. Now, I am not saying that you cannot make money on these types of stocks. Open. Let's also go to look at this stock right here. Look at this stock. TMQ. I can list plenty of stocks that I don't believe in. TEM. These are just a few names. But why don't I believe in these? Guys, I think these stocks are overvalued. Their stock price. Don't get me wrong, some of these companies have great fundamentals. But the stock price does not match up with it doesn't align with where the stock price is. And these stocks are lucky that we're in a bull market. Otherwise, they would not be flying this much. And that is the reason that I am, one, invested in Open Door. I'm invested in SoFi. I was invested in APLD, and I would be invested in APLD and those types of things. I just bought an investment in RR, only about $500 worth. I'm already up about 80% on my position, RR, but I don't think they deserve to be up this high. Guys, these stocks, they won't last in a bear market. They just won't. And the reason I will never tell you not to invest in these, absolutely. You can make a crap ton of money investing in some of these companies. But the reason that I would suggest that you be weary or use some discernment when investing in these companies is because they are good for a season, and I will never, absolutely, I will say this, do not, oh these companies hoping that you can just make a fortune, which you absolutely can. I'm not saying short this company or these companies, but a lot of these, they're overvalued, they're overhyped. And what have we learned, guys, from the GameStop era? What have we learned from, what was the other one? AMC. What did we learn? When investors decide to take profits, would you rather be invested in an ETF that may lose 20% of its value probably at the most? Or would you rather be invested in one of these stocks like RR, Rich Tech, Open Door, TAM, TMQ, that you could literally lose 30 to 50 to maybe even more than that, 80% in a week, maybe even a day? I don't think it's a bad idea to throw some money in there that you can afford to lose. But don't ever bank on these companies throwing in thousands of dollars that you will need for your tuition, for your rent. Don't do it. That might be an unpopular opinion, and that's the point of this video, so don't hate me for these statements, but absolutely feel free to disagree. Like I said, keep in mind, I am still invested. I do have shares of Tesla. I don't have many, but I do have shares of Tesla, and I am up on my position. I do have an open short position as well. And I am invested in Rich Tech. I am invested in SoFi, and I actually like SoFi. SoFi, I don't view it as much as a meme stock as some of the other ones, but I'm also invested in Open Door. With that being said, those are a couple of my unpopular opinions. Do with that as what you wish. God bless you guys. Let me know an unpopular opinion that you have about the stock market, or maybe even something else. God bless, and